Hello, I'm Amy Ludwig Vanderwater, and I'm happy you're joining me at Keeping a Notebook. This is Betsy the Writing Camper, our cozy writing meeting spot. 2020 is my 11th year of writing a poem each day of National Poetry Month. I always write around a different theme. For this year's poetry project, I have decided to introduce surprise. Each April day, I will share a poem's can phrase about writing poetry. I will roll 3 word dice. If a die rolls blank, I will not re-roll it. I will write a poem inspired by 1, 2, or all 3 of the face-up words. Today's Roll the Dice chat is titled Poems Can Play with Words.
It's time to roll the dice, and you probably see some dice there that you recognize. I'm going to choose 1, 2, and 3 and give it a roll. And I have Lux, Bright, Heart. Lux, Bright, Heart.
Hello, writing friends. I'm really happy you're back. It's day 37 of Keeping a Notebook. It's day 25 of National Poetry Month. High five time. Hello again. Today we are thinking about how poems can play with words, and this means that we can do all kinds of unusual things with words that we might not do on a normal day. We can smush 2 words together, take the space out to create a new word. We can make up our own words, which some of you I'm sure have done before, and use them in our poems. We can use words in different ways than other people use them. We can find words within words. We can just play around with the sounds of words and the meanings of words. And this is something that writers do and that we often see in poems. So our words for today are looks, bright, and heart. And some of you might be thinking, something's looking familiar there, but I just went with it. I'm carrying on. So I have my notes here. Looks, to look for something. We say looks when we talk about looking for something. We sometimes talk about looks in terms of attractiveness, like his looks or her looks or their looks. Bright, stars are bright, the sun is bright. Sometimes we use bright to think about intelligence. That person is bright. Heart is a shape that people draw. It's an organ in the body that pumps blood. I jotted here that on April 16th we had the word heart, but what the heck, I'm using it again. Antoinette looks for friends. She looks for the good in others. She looks for words in other words. Now, I don't know where that came from. Why would I have Antoinette looking for words in other words? I was thinking about wordplay, and I am writing in a notebook made for me by my friend Irene. And Irene does have a book coming out soon. It's called This Poem is a Nest, and it is one poem and then many different poems that are found within that one poem. So Irene was finding poems in a poem, and Antoinette is finding words in a word. So maybe using this notebook got me there. Maybe thinking about Irene's wonderful books got me there. I don't know, but this is what's happening today. So this is a poem on a lilac leaf. We know that Antoinette sometimes does write poems on leaves, and she's doing this again. And those of you who've never seen a lilac leaf before, lilac leaves are shaped like hearts, kind of longish hearts. So this is called Poem on a Lilac Leaf for Fledgling Robin. This leaf looks like a bright green heart. Know this, new flying bird. In heart you might find hate or art. You might find earth or tea. The choice is up to you. The choice is up to me. So I had my draft up here, and I couldn't really even read it to you because it was so messy, so I had to write it down here so that I could read it. And all of those words that I mentioned, hate, art, earth, tea, these words can be found in the word heart. Others also can be found in the word heart, but I wanted to choose certain ones for my poem that I thought fit the poem the best. So I did play with words by seeing words in other words. I could have smushed words together. I could have done other kinds of wordplay. I could have invented my own word, and that would have been wordplay. There's so many ways we can play with words. The choice is up to you. The choice is up to me. Just like Fledgling Robin and Antoinette can choose what they find in their hearts or in the hearts of the world. So as always, I am honored that you visit me here in Betsy the Writing Camper. It's a treat to see you. Even though I don't really see you, I pretend I see you. And I wish you a good day today, 25th day of National Poetry Month. And I look forward, as always, to seeing you soon.
This is my jotting and drafting for today. On the right-hand side of the page, you can see where I teased many words out of the word heart. There are other ways to play with words as well, but this was a good time. Little Mouse has made many new friends this month. She never knows what will happen, and neither do I. The idea for today's poem was inspired by a gift that came in the mail yesterday. Little Mouse received a note on an oak leaf. It reads, "Dear Little Mouse, hello, I've been reading about your adventures. I would like to share some sunflower seeds with you. I'm writing from my nest in the pussy willow bush. Your friend, Robin." And you can see it says fledgling Robin in the return address. Today's words, once again, are looks, bright, and heart. And yes, there are repeats, but sometimes the repeats really want to be there. I am so grateful that we are writing together. See you soon.